Hey guys, Noah here. Welcome back to my channel, but if you are new here, then welcome to my channel. Today I have some much needed cleaning to do. I've been kind of procrastinating about this for quite a while. I even have dirt spilled on the floor. This is just long overdue. I've been looking at this area, which is like my plant shelf, which if you haven't seen, I've done a tour on already, but this is all my favorite houseplants and I need to be taking care of them better because I'm pretty sure some of them need to be watered, some of them they just need to be tended to. Also, like, it's super dirty. Everything's just a mess. I did recently sell a lot of plants because I propagate and I have a plant shop. So there's some empty vases in here, like completely empty, that I could definitely utilize and clean up and make space for some new plants that may be coming in soon that I'll be selling on my shop. The reason I keep a lot of plants on here that I do sell is because these are my favorite strip lights. I have 4 here on this shelf and then I have 3 in another area in my home, and since they're my favorite, I put like all my most special plants under them, or plants that I'll be selling because I want them to be in the best condition. If you haven't seen, I did do a video on my grow lights, but I will leave that link down below. So we're gonna get into that today. I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer and let's get started with the cleaning. So I like to go in sections and I always start with the top and work my way down to the bottom. For the top, I do use a vacuum cleaner because it does get really messy up here. This is actually where I have all of my plants like growing from seeds. Sorry, this angle is horrible. Plants growing from seeds or bulbs. Like this is a caladium bulb that just finally sprouted, and then I have this one from a caladium bulb that got gigantic. This is kind of where I have all of my propagations. So I have this elephant ear that's coming up soon. I'm gonna check and make sure none of them need to be watered or anything. I'm pretty sure I watered all of them yesterday. Yeah, they're all pretty wet, so they should be good. And then I'll take everything off that shelf and vacuum it up. So that plant did not need to be watered. I could just tell because it still felt heavy, but I do usually use my water meter reader to check. So I'm gonna put these back and try to have them a little more organized. These are 2 elephant ear bulbs. This one's growing a little bit and this one's growing a little bit faster. I'm gonna put these on the edge. Then I have all my caladium propagations. I'll put one there, one here. These 2 are growing as well. And then these are pretty new. I just repotted an alocasia poly and it had a few bulbs, so they were pretty small though, so the pots are small. And then I always keep this area blank because at the end of the night I have this hanging pothos here, Scandapus pictus, and I take it down and I place it here every night so that I can close my blinds. All right, so let's move on to the next shelf. I'm gonna kind of do the same thing and take everything down and then clean it up. And as I'm taking things down, I'll just check to see if the plant is okay, if it needs to be watered. Just found another caladium bulb I'm gonna put back here. Actually gonna move these up here while I clean this shelf. That was watered recently. These leaves I don't throw out when they fall off the plant. You can propagate these, so I'm gonna set these aside. How cute is this planter? I got it at 99 store recently. It's like actual concrete, super heavy, and it's so cute. It did not have a drainage hole, so I just left my plant in the nursery pot and then just put it in there. I love this. This is one of my favorites. Surprisingly, none of these plants really need to be watered, so at least I'm good on the watering. So this shelf was really easy. I really just had to clean it up. At least all the plants look good. And one of the reasons I go from top to bottom is because a lot of dirt falls off. So I don't want it, if I did this shelf and then clean this shelf, the dirt would be falling off this one. To get to this one, I'd have to do this one all over again. So that's why I do that. A bunch of dirt's falling to the ground, which is fine because I'll vacuum when I'm done. I don't like how this necessarily leaves the glass not so clear, so I usually go over it with a paper towel. I also like to take advantage of this time to like reorganize it and just make it look nicer. The first thing I do is I always have this plant here because I just think it looks so good. It's my angel wing Sinbad begonia spot. It loves the grow light. It's flowering. I don't know if you could see that. It's just so happy here, and every time it does reach the light, I just trim it, and I have multiples of this plant because of that reason, but I just love how it looks in the center there. To the right, I always put my ficus elasticas. That's just where they go to me. So I have my burgundy, my taneki, and then my ruby, which is getting pretty large. Then I always have my watermelon peperomia here. This top shelf doesn't change that often, but some of my others do. And then this is my peperomia frost. Look at this beauty. She's actually flowering for me. It's the first time it's ever flowered. Then we'll put back this Birkin over here. This Birkin actually does better when it's closer to the grow light. So, and I've noticed that, so I'm gonna put it here. Or maybe I should put it on this side. I feel like it'll get more of the light. Maybe I should swap the ficuses. I'm gonna try that. Just because I've noticed it gets more of the like white variegation when it was closer to the grow light. So I'm gonna try that. Haven't done that in a long time. I'm gonna have it here. See how it does. And then I liked this one to be really close to the grow light. All right, so I'm gonna leave this shelf as it is now, but I'm gonna come back to it later once I see what else I could add up here. Oh, my micans. I gotta add the micans. She's always around here, so I'll put her on the corner. She was like right here before, but I'm gonna move her there now. See, that's probably not close enough to the grow light. Like you can see the grow light's here and it's down there. I definitely want my micans to benefit from the grow light, so I'm gonna push the peperomias further out. That's what I'll do. I want my micans here. This is where she was, and it's so happy. Look how long this trail is. I don't want to ruin that. Could fit something here and something there, but like I said, I'm going to come back to this. So I have this Sinbad begonia on this shelf, and I'm going to actually place it next to the other one. I think that would look cute. Yeah, that looks really cute. This is a Begonia Immaculata. It's my mother plant, and I've actually recently started using these bulbs because this one that likes to stay moist and needs to get watered often, so this really helps me out. I feel like before I get any further, I should clean the floor because I keep stepping in it. So let's take a break from this shelf and go down to the floor. So that'll be good enough for the bottom because things are still gonna spill down there, so I don't want to clean it completely. So this corner is not going to change much. This is like my little Hoya corner. Look at this peperomia frost propagation, like in comparison how small it is. So cute, and I definitely need to water this. I'm glad I noticed. I'm actually gonna place it up here next to the mama peperomia. So I still have this heartleaf philodendron that doesn't really have a home. I think I'm gonna place it up here in hopes that maybe it'll trail downwards. I'll need to find a cute pot for that one. I think that's it for that second shelf. We're gonna move on down. All right, so this one I actually recently sold and the person's gonna come get it, and this one, so I'm gonna put these somewhere else. This alocasia black velvet, it's actually flowering. It's got 5 flowering. I can't wait to show you guys on my Instagram once they bloom. Oh, I have another begonia here. I feel like I should place it next to the other one, but there's not really space. Huh. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put my begonia in the corner here. That way it's right below the one above it. I definitely can tell that this Tradescantia needs to be watered. I feel like I forgot this one for a while, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put this one over here. And this one's good. This one likes a lot of light, the pink syngonium, so I'll put it there. So this is actually a Hoya. So I don't know why I didn't put it with the other Hoyas, but I definitely will now. I'm gonna put it right front and center. My alocasia actually has like super dusty leaves, I think I want to spray it with some leaf shine. I don't know if you guys ever use this stuff, but I've recently gotten into it. It's just the Miracle-Gro leaf shine. So we're gonna put it in the middle here. I think it was like over to the side before, but definitely gonna put it here. Have this trabuli, probably should get watered. It says moist 4, but yeah, no, it's pretty dry. I'm gonna water this one. I've got this Neon Pothos, which I actually love the color of, so I like this one to be in the front. This one might need to be watered too. Oh. Not really, no, it's good. Hello, you guys are on the floor with me. I think we're pretty good. Let me step back and see how it's looking. Oh my god, it's so much better, you guys. It just looks so clean. I just need to clean up the floor, but I'll do that off camera. I won't bore you guys with that, but man, it feels good when like it's so clean. So satisfying. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.